Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Bamboo Podcast.
Episode 2.
My favorite host, Alex Avergon, followed by
Arpan Gupta. How you guys doing? And this is my dear friend, Sam.
What's up?
welcome.
Well,
Hello.
Well, yeah. Hey, what's going on? We brought Sam here today just to kind of like understand. Like, there's some things that I don't understand about, and I know this is a touchy subject right off the bat. That we were just going to discuss what the transgender community is like, and that's why we brought you on. And hopefully, you can educate us and educate the people.
Trying to get interesting guests.
Yes, different people from different places.
Special backstories.
Interesting.
All right, Arpan, you want to start us off?
I would love to.
Got a list of questions here for you, bud. What are you looking at? Dude, this man has tools pulled up in the background of his computer.
Oh my god.
I just want to be a little bit prepared. So we've been friends for a long time, but I've never asked you about your previous life, and I've never known that part of you. I mean, we all love you, you know how it is, but I've never known about anything about the past. Like, how has that been? Like,
Well, yeah, because I met Dia before I even, I met her after everything.
okay, and just for the record, Dia's my sister, so that's how me and Sam became friends. He was coming over a lot.
And I'm here all the time, so...
Yeah, you're my boy, come on. So tell us.
About, before this?
Yeah, what was it like?
Take us... Yeah, do
what in specific? Like, how,
from the beginning, like...
Give us a little time.
So I was born
popped
and
out,
then...
you're born.
Yeah,
That's it. Take us from there.
Okay, so I popped out of the vag, and then I don't know. I didn't really ever realize that anything was wrong until I was the thing is I knew a little bit from an early age, but I never really knew what it was because I didn't know I didn't have the vocabulary for it or whatever.
And
Just a
what
little,
is
it makes
that?
sense.
Yeah. What was that?
You're figuring out how the birds and the bees work.
Yeah,
and
dude.
everything.
And no, the thing is because it wasn't even I didn't know that it wasn't a thing because my parents were really liberal. They I don't even know, but they weren't oh, this is bad, this is not a thing. So I was always aware of it, but I never really identified with it until at first.
So that's a question I had for you. I'm gonna get out of the way. How would you identify yourself?
Just
how people
dude.
call so you're a guy
yeah, I'm
he.
well.
When I'm telling people,
I can teach you the terminology. For a trans girl is someone who's born not a girl and then transitions into a girl. So I'm a trans guy because I transitioned from female to male. So now I'm a dude, but you call it a trans guy or a guy or whatever.
So but when people call me and I'm yo, I'm hanging out with Sam, or
Yeah.
I'm with him, I'm saying him, or he,
Yeah.
that works.
That works, right?
That
Yeah,
works.
that's acceptable. I'm hanging out with Sam.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go on. Life story.
Oh yeah, my life story. So where did I leave off?
11.
Oh yeah,
Popped
yeah.
out the vag.
No, but after I popped out of the vag and then was suddenly 11, then I started to realize I don't know if I with this girl thing, because the thing is you never really even realize what
Chill.
no, but you never even realize what it is that but it was this what's the word
I can't help you.
I know.
I can't read minds.
I'm trying.
I wish I could do that Yoda thing.
What's I always use this word. What's the
Describe
fucking,
it.
It's like a divide, but
Separation.
incongruence.
Oh my god.
Yeah, incongruous.
Okay.
Not symmetrical, but it was just this I'm not this, but I'm not that, because I still am hella girly, I painted nails, I'll still do girl. And I'm not I never played sports. I tried, but I sucked, so I stopped. And then I've never been a super guy, but I'm still a guy in the sense that that's because this is the thing for a lot of other people. They're yeah, I loved sports. I knew when I was 5, and it's I didn't know that. I didn't play sports.
I can totally hear people being yes, this is what I want to do at 5.
I've
Yeah,
seen
literally,
some stories like that.
Yeah,
where
exactly.
They're literally 4, and they're and you grew up playing with a soccer ball, and now you're a big man.
Exactly. And so it's because I'm not that. I'm just grew up very liberal, girly. I used to wear skirts and shit. That was my. I'd still wear a skirt, to be honest with you. But like, I don't really even know, because this is like this was like one of the biggest issues. Like when I was trying to even like talk about it with like doctors and like they'd be like, well, what's up? And it's like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on. I know that this is what I am, but like I didn't really know like why. But it's just like it's just like a disgust with like being like. Well, it's not even, like, with, like, being female or, like, being a girl, because, like, I'm fine with that. Like, I'm fine with being girly. But there's, like, a difference between being, like, feminine and, like, a girl. And I guess that's where it's, like, I know I'm feminine, but I know I'm not a girl.
That makes sense, yeah. No,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
So, like, I don't really know how to explain it other than that, because it's just kind of, like, something that I was, like, I know this now.
But it was definitely a feeling that you were just, like, this is not feeling right.
Yeah.
Like, I need a change. Like,
yeah.
But to me, like, you know, like, even for, let's say, gay people, I think they find it extremely difficult to come out of the closet. How did that, like, you know, like, what made you think that, like, yo, this is something that I'm really thinking of, because you keep saying, you know, I don't know, I wasn't sure.
Before that, was it, like, drastic for you, or was it kind of, like, everyone eventually just, like, knew, like, all your friends and stuff?
Well...
Or was it, like,
I mean, I first, like, came out to a lot of people, like, before I even, like, cut my hair and like started like trying to look like a dude. Like I had like my best friend Shawty, and like I told her, and then we talked about it a little bit, but then like it kind of just like it was really awkward. So it was just like, you know, like when you like tell people some and it's like, I don't want to talk about that with you, so then they just kind of like it's kind of like that for a little bit, because I understand that it's awkward, but just like I don't know, I just started slowly like coming out to people, and then like my sophomore year, well, the thing, like, the timeline of my transition was a little bit weird, because, like, I was out to some people, like, before I cut my hair. Like, I was out to my parents, and they, like, knew. They weren't really, like, at the time, they were like, I don't know about this. Like, this is really, like, I don't know if we're going to go through with this or whatever, which is understandable, because I was, like, freshman? But, like, I, like, cut my hair, and then I'd already come out to some people, and then I started, like, dressing like a dude and trying to, like, pass as a guy. And then slowly, but I was still going by my dead name. Okay. Do you guys know what that is? No. That's basically the name I had before I changed my name. Right. Is a dead name.
No, what was the dead name?
My name was Amanda.
Okay. No, so how'd you get to Sam?
I don't know. I was trying to decide.
This might be really up, but I can't get it out of my head. I always thought it was Samantha.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought everyone was Samantha. Everyone's like, so
is
your name, like, before I went T, before I actually started looking at it,
I feel like
no, you're fine, bro. Because literally, that's the one question I always got. That's my biggest regret of why I took. But I also like that, because I'm like, I don't want to be like, like
the same name ish.
Like what the?
Like, it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't want to be like Brad.
If you hate your old name,
I don't want to be Brad.
Yeah, but I don't want to be like a like Chaz.
So like, where does Sam come from?
Oh, I have no idea. I just like the name.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and it's like kind of close. Like it has the AM.
No, it makes it better.
So I was like, okay.
So
like, we're going with Sam now. I just liked it. I don't know. There's not really any story with that one.
Right on. So did you have to go to court to get your name changed and stuff? How was that?
I didn't have to go to court. I had to. What did I do? It was right. It was this. No, it was last year when I turned 18. So it was like a couple months ago. But I went to. It was like I went to like a subsection of a court, so I didn't actually have to like go to like a thing.
Physical court. Yeah.
Yeah, I just went to like this thing and like turned in a bunch of papers and then waited for like 7 months.
So was all that paperwork and all that stuff, was that a lot easier than you expected, or?
It was actually a lot easier than I expected, but the thing is like it's really easy if you do each one individually, but there's like 700 things that you have to change. Like I had to, you don't even think about it. It's like, but like with your like social security, like I had to like Uber the social security office in downtown and I know. And I literally just like turned in a paper. I was like, "Hey, I'm here to change my name."
Yeah,
and she was
and then they're like, "Oh, you're missing this," and then you gotta keep coming back.
And it's just, I was just like, and then when I went there, I was like, and then like when it finally like when I got everything done, then I was there and I was like, "Okay, I'm here to change my name, whatever." And it was just, it literally took 5 seconds, but it's just like, homie,
you have to have all the papers ready.
Yeah, and I had to get like 40 copies. Dude, I spilled a Truly on my social security card the other day, and my birth certificate, all of them, all my old ones.
Why? How?
No, because my parents are separated, so I have 2 houses, so I left a Truly open on at my mom's on my desk, and then my cats like bumped it over or something because I came in and I was like, why the is my desk wet? Why is my desk wet? I haven't been here for a week. Why is my desk wet?
Birth certificate was in your desk.
My birth certificate, my social security card, like literally everything that I need, like that I needed to turn in for my passport because I don't have a passport yet. All that. It didn't get destroyed, like thank God, but like now it smells like a mango Truly, so that's
guys, like it smells a little mango-y. Here you go, sir. Thank you
very much.
But yeah, so that transition you were just talking about, I think that's kind of nice to know, like that there's a community behind it now, like that people are doing, like more people are wanting or they need to do this for themselves, that the government or the people behind the program is just being very nice about it, and it's working out.
It's working out, but now that Trump's in office, he's trying to like with now all this coronavirus stuff. There's not even any like. There's some news articles on it, but like I'm not even exactly sure what the bill is. But I think in a couple states, they had this bill that like recently passed. I think it was like similar to one that do you guys know the cake story, like where there was this like these 2 gay guys trying to order a cake?
Yes.
Yeah. And so they were trying to order a cake.
Wait, hold on. So you're not familiar with the story? Okay, so let's enlighten them. And
here we go.
So no, there was just these 2 gay guys, and they were trying to buy a cake because it was their wedding. So they were like, "Please give us a wedding cake at this wedding cake place." And it was like somewhere in the south. So these people are.
Let me cut you off right there. It is one of the best pastry places in like down in the south. Like, so this gay couple really wanted this cake from this cake maker. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, but they
Good input.
they really wanted the cake. Like they were willing. This cake, bro. I'm telling you, this couple was willing to go beyond the moon and pay this guy some crazy amount of money just so he could make the cake.
Yeah, and this dude was like, "It's against my religion. I don't with you guys," and he was kind of a dick about it. And he was like, "No, I'm not gonna give you guys this cake because you're."
But it's crossing his religious beliefs. Like
but also he can make a cake, man.
To refuse service, though.
That too.
That's
and
the thing,
number
but
2.
That's what the law is about. So basically, there was a law that passed. I'm not sure what year it was, but there was like, I'm not sure if it was federal or like if it was just a lot of states. But most states, I think it's states. But most states have laws against that. So like, you can't discriminate against someone if they're gay or like black or whatever or like even if they're Christian or something, and you're just like, I hate Christians, whatever. Like you can't like refuse service because of the basis of like discrimination. Like,
right, that is
and
correct.
So now they're trying to a lot of states are trying to I'm not sure, I think they're trying to either get rid of the law or like enforce a new one where like it basically like gives you the right to like just be like, nah, off. Or like if like let's say like I wanted to go to this like local doctor that's like privately owned or something, and if I'm like dying or something, and I can be like, hey, like, can you help me? And this dude is like, no, you're a tranny.
But he's obligated by law.
No, that's the thing that they're trying to get rid of now, and that's
so
going
you're telling
on,
me
like,
if a
very,
transgender is very sick and it's against his beliefs.
Because like
now with all this coronavirus going on, like they're trying to pass all these like laws in Congress and like in the like state
right. But
courts.
by law, isn't there a medical law that prevents you and you have to help everyone no matter what the situation is?
No, there was, and now they're trying to get rid of it for people like me.
What do you mean? Elaborate. I don't.
Well, it's saying that like basically like they could like discriminate. Like if I like the doctor example, like that was literally
right.
That was
no, that's example. A great example. Wait, what? No, for me, I'm understanding that by obligation, a doctor has to help you if you're sick. Like like if you're dying, if there's a doctor and he's dying, no matter if you're trans or not.
Well, he doesn't have to help me. He could let me die.
By law, he's supposed to help you.
No, that's what the laws are now.
Okay. But is that federal or?
I think it's by state.
Okay.
This is all very ad-lib. I don't really know all the details about this, so if I'm like misquoting, I could be wrong, but like from what I've read, then that's my understanding. Like they're not going to be like, okay, die. Like they'd probably be like, okay, we'll help you a little bit, but like they can refuse, like they can't right now, but they like could potentially take away the law that does protect like my, like let's say like my right to like go see a doctor or something. And this isn't all doctors. It's just like if the doctor is like, I don't like trans people, or like I have this religious belief or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it. So, I know you were like you said, you were transitioning from, or thinking about it from middle school, and you know you've clearly transitioned, and now it's your senior year of high school. So, tell us about that, and like, do people still are people getting bullied? Like, are people more sensitive to this topic at high school? Like, are people, you know, like if you're using the restroom, people are they giving you a hard time? Are they giving you a bathroom? Like,
I mean, I've never had a problem with it, but I think that's because I got lucky and we're in San Diego. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I can't really speak for that because I feel like I just haven't like. The thing is, like, I know most people who live here because we all like went to, or like at least the people like in my grade and like my social circle, whatever. Like most of these people I've grown up with since I was like literally like 5, like kindergarten. So like I've known majority of the school for so long that it's just like they like see that and then they're like, oh, it's Sam, and it's like, yeah, I'm Sam, and they're like, okay, and then like they usually don't give me shit for it. I mean, like, people will make like jokes sometimes and it's like, yeah, you didn't have to say that, but like I don't really care, to be honest, because it's just like,
and that's what's up. Yeah, I mean, so one of the local schools around here named CCA, Canyon Crest, they have their own, they have like transgender bathrooms.
Oh yeah, I remember that was a thing
like, is it bothering you, the fact that Torrey Pines doesn't have that? Like, do you think like that's an issue, or like, because I know CCA and the people around there, that community, they actually made a bill for it. Like they called that little city and they were like, hey, we want to do this and help those kids there. You know, like, this is not cool. Like, everyone should have the right to use a bathroom, no matter your gender or race.
I think that they like should make bathrooms for that, because it's just like, because like now with like, I mean like there's just like way more people like coming out now and whatever, and like because people are like familiar with the terms and because people actually like are aware of it, and there's like just more people now, and regardless of there's like more or less people, like I think it's just like, I mean, it should be available. And like, what if like sometimes like you gotta take a fat so you want your own restroom, you know? It's like, if it's like,
that sounds pretty nice. I mean, without being in high school and getting bullied, like,
exactly.
Not even
I'm
bullied,
getting bullied and I don't even have a bathroom, I can go like crying. Like that's not what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about the transgender bathrooms.
Yeah, we're talking
I think
about
that I feel like they should just make more like what are they called? Gender neutral restrooms. Because then anyone can go in there and it's like beneficial for everyone.
Yeah.
And it's especially beneficial for people who are like...
When they put that in high schools, like when they did that in our local high school year, like I thought it was the dumbest thing ever.
So did I.
The people that go in there are obviously going to be pointed out, and like just the way high school works, like people are going to get bullied.
That was my thing, because like I was like, I'd rather just like go into the one that I like, whatever I'm feeling that day. If like there's a bunch of people in the dudes, then maybe I'll just... I don't really do that anymore. Like that was more like before, like I was on T. But like, because
testosterone. Okay, got you.
But now that I'm like I'm like, I don't even know what else there's left to do besides like some paperwork. But like, now that I'm like done with my transition, I just go in the dude's bathroom because I don't give anymore. But like before, it would have been very nice. But like, I mean,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. But also, I think that, I mean, we live in California. We should get some. You know,
definitely, yeah.
Probably like the friendliest state.
Yeah, exactly.
I
love California. I'm staying here forever, baby.
Okay, I mean, high school was also like it was an experience for me. It was a transition. Like I learned a lot. You know, like it was just crazy for me to get adjusted to high school, I think. And would you say that because we are in California and the people are pretty open-minded and they don't really care about anything, do you think it was an easy transition with being, you know, like figuring out
like
how to
public,
be a guy?
like,
yeah.
I mean, no, that it was more of just like a like because you know everyone knows, you know. I think that's the worst part, and I just don't want to be like this like weird like trans kid at school, you know. Like I just want to be like a dude. Like that's like the goal, and that was always the goal. And like honestly, now that I'm like here, like everything else seems like so small, but I like remember like being there and it was just like the shittiest fucking thing in the world. So like
it's always hard going through it at the beginning.
Yeah. So like I don't know.
Okay.
I think
go ahead. Sorry about that.
I don't know what I think, actually. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, so you said you want to be in California. If you could be in any town in California. Like, and I'm just saying this because you are gay. Like, a lot of gay people, especially in this time for college. Like, a lot of people are like choosing their college based on, you know, where it's more friendly to them based on their beliefs. Yeah. You know, like I have a lot of gay friends, and they decided to go to San Francisco State, you know, because they can hit all those bars over there, and they can express how they want to feel, you know. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, that's fantastic. You should do that. Do you have like any opinion? Like, would you consider New York maybe? Like,
New York's too expensive. I can't afford that. I just quit my job, man. I can't do this right now. I don't have a phone store.
I mean, no one's working. Everyone pretty much got
that. That's true.
Corona.
Maybe I should move now. And I don't even know if they're gonna. Cheap, dirt cheap, dude. No, I don't. I mean, honestly, I just want to not like stay here because I want to like go somewhere for college. But like, as long as I'm not in like nowhere, then I don't really care. I love San Francisco. I love LA. I love San Diego. I wouldn't want to stay here though. I'm thinking of like, for college, I'm thinking like either like the one UC I got into is Riverside, so that's one option, and then like maybe Long Beach. Because I like Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Yeah.
Long Beach,
all the way.
Yeah.
I want to ask you to go back on the like the pills. So is testosterone all you take?
Or
do you take, like,
you think it's a pill, buddy?
No, it's an injection.
Oh, shot, yeah. Shots.
Shots.
So how often do you have to take them?
I do it every week, but there are some people who do it like every once a week or whatever.
So if
you're in your thigh.
I did it in my thigh, not my.
Okay.
Not yet.
I don't know. Yet. I don't know where the shots are going.
Just in my eye, bro.
So, what happens if you're like? So clearly, do the changes come back if you don't take the testosterone?
Some of them are permanent. Like my voice will never go back to the way that it was before. I don't even know. There's like a whole like when I first started going on T, like they give you a whole packet of, but I was just like, I just want to change. Just give me the hormone, dude. Give me the hormone. I feel like I should have taken like a refresher course before I came on here because I literally don't even know. Honestly,
but is it more than testosterone or is it just?
That's all. That's. I mean, hormone blockers I see on there. That's for like if you're like. That's for people like before you actually start like whatever. Like let's say for like a little like boy like who wants to transition. Like they might take hormone blockers to be like I want to see if I'm actually like if this is good for me or whatever. Okay. And that's like if you catch it really early. Maybe like the kids who are like, I know I love soccer. I'm you know. Like,
okay, so I've had this thing because you just said catch it early. Mm-hmm. Do you think there should be a law for what age you should be able to decide that? Because I like if a girl's wearing blue or something, or and I'm not saying that blue is just.
That's the thing. It's just so like subjective. Like you really like that. That's why it's like because I'm like I can't sit here like I like only realized like well I realized like I guess like early, but like I didn't like know for sure until like my freshman year, like the end of it.
Right, but I need to tell you, in high school I was really dumb.
Yeah,
like, I did some
You're
dumb
still really
stuff.
Dumb, man.
Yeah, like I'd be doing dumb stuff all the time, and I seriously would not like. Do you think?
But that's the thing. It's decision. Like some people are ready for it and others aren't. So I just don't think that there's like a law that you can make for that because it's just so like up to like the individual person. Like it's not like.
But you don't think any of this could be confusion or like?
No, I'm sure that a lot of it can be. I mean, there's people who like there's a lot of people who transition, or not even a lot. There's very few people who like actually transition and then like go back to or detransition or whatever. But like. I mean, it happens, but honestly, in those cases, it's like a lot of the time it's like past trauma of like the person or like just some other life that's just like not like they haven't solved that yet.
Right, but in general, you're saying people who really want to do it can break through and figure out that that's what's up. Yeah, and that's what's going on.
For the most part, like it's very like when you know, you know.
Got you. Okay.
But I can't speak for everyone, so I don't know.
Right on.
Quick little distraction there. Before we wrap things up, I was just gonna ask a quick little question in case some of our viewers are curious. Is there anything you want to like educate people on, or if people are like
if someone from
if
the
someone's
South,
watching, no, if someone's just like watching this
South?
and they're like, no, like if they're like curious about this whole thing, or like,
well, just ask me stupid questions. I don't care.
Okay, say there's like somebody really young, like what's the best advice you could give them if they're like about to go through what you went through?
At what age?
Like, so, say somebody's like 12, 13, 14 watching this. What would you tell them? Best advice, like about
go for it, dude. If that's what you think that you want, then like
or girl.
Yeah, just
yeah,
like be sure that that's what you want. Like make sure that that's what you, like. Don't like rush into it because like you have time and like it like don't. I don't know because it's like I want to like tell them like go for it, but also like you can't do that because like. I get that some people like detransition, some people don't know it's too early, whatever. Like there's other shit.
How do you like kind of make sure it's right for you though, or like that's what you want?
The biting point.
Yeah, how do you figure that out?
Sorry, that's
make
just
sure you have gender dysphoria. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's just basically like it's like technically like you can technically like be diagnosed with it, but it's not like an official like disorder, I guess. It's just kind of like the like criteria by which like doctors usually use to like try and like check up with the person and be like, hey, like, so like, do you think that this is the right thing? And like if you like fall into that criteria, like 90% of the time that person is usually right. But I mean there's sometimes where they don't, but like just I mean honestly it's really just based on the individual person. Like just you gotta know, and like if you do know, then you know. It's like if you know, you know.
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 I think that's a great way to wrap things up.
Sounds like a perfect way to wrap it up.
We'll see you on the next episode.
Thank you guys for joining us at the Benji channel. Goodbye.